What's up, digital hustlers? Natacha Kenol here, and today we're talking about the iOS 14 update. I'm sure by now you've heard about it. It's been buzzing around in the news, and so today in this video, make sure you stick around because I'm going to talk about, first of all, what is this update, iOS 14, and what you can do to prepare for it right now to make sure that you minimize the impact that this update has on your ads and on your revenues and profits. So let's dive into it. What the heck is the iOS 14 update? Apple has something called Apple's identifier for advertisers. And simply put, these identifiers are shared between Facebook and Apple, or LinkedIn and Apple, and Google and Apple, and they share this information so that platforms like Facebook can really power their targeting and personalization. Now, before the iOS 14 update, everyone was automatically opted into the idea phase, and now you're going to have to allow tracking, or you can ask the app not to track you at all. Is making a big fuss about it, and they released a statement stating this: Apple has announced changes with iOS 14 that will impact how we receive and process conversion events from tools like Facebook Pixel. So basically, the data that used to be sent by the Facebook Pixel on these mobile applications is going to be limited. As more people opt out of tracking on iOS devices, we do know that this will impact our targeting capabilities and could potentially lead to lower conversions. According to Pattern 89, there's a few things that you can do to make sure that you are prepared for this update, and also to make sure that you minimize the impact on your ads, on your revenue, on your profitability. So number one, you want to make sure that your domain is verified. So you can go in your business manager settings to go ahead and do that. You may already have this done. For example, for my ad account, I already have my domain verified, but if you don't, it'll have instructions on how to do so. And so just make sure that you go ahead and take care of that. The other huge change, and something that you want to do right now, is with this new update, they're only going to allow you to optimize your campaigns with 8 conversion events. So you're only going to be able to use 8 conversion events versus before there really was no limit, at least that I encountered when it came to setting up custom events and standard events and custom conversions. But now you want to make sure that you select your top 8. So you really have to take the time and think about your ad strategy and what steps in your sales funnel, in your customer's journey, you want to track to make sure that you have that set up as your conversion events. So that's really important. So make sure you go in your ads manager and take a look at what conversion events you have set up and select your top 8 for this new update. Another change that you can prepare for right now is the attribution window. So before, the default settings was a 28-day attribution window. So from the time someone clicked your ad, if they converted within 28 days, your ad would get credit for that as the last click attribution model that was default to 28 days. Now the default is 7 days. So what you want to check for is if you have any automated rules, automated settings in the rules section based on conversions. And so in this case, if you have any rules set up based on campaign performance, you may want to pause those or reconsider changing the performance targets, because again, your performance stats are going to change, because before, if you were using the 28 window, those ads were getting credit for a lot more conversions versus a 7-day window. So you want to make sure that if that's the case, that you review all of your automated rules within your Facebook account. Something else that you want to prepare for is your audience targeting is going to change. So I saw this update happen when it came to special categories. So if you advertise ads in advertising jobs or politics or any special category, they, as in Facebook, took away a lot of due to, you know, laws and things like that, or whatever reason, a lot of settings are no longer available. That had a tremendous impact on the campaigns that I had going at the time, because there were a lot of targeting capabilities that we really no longer had. And when it comes to this iOS 14 update, because they're not receiving as much data from Apple, we can assume that we're not going to have as much targeting capabilities as we have before. Now, of course, this is speculation, so we don't know exactly what's going to stay, what's not going to stay, but we do know that this is going to impact in some way, shape, or form the targeting and how well we're able to target people. If you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe to my channel down below, and I've also included all of the resources so you can read more about the iOS 14 update and make sure that you're prepared for it. Until next time. All right, now we're ready to